Hey, would you blow me? What's going on? Welcome, everybody. It's Friday night, and we got Outcast in the house. What is going on, everybody? Let me finish getting my room set up here, and let me do my thing that I thing. Here's that one thing. Always got to have those things. Looks like we got a few people out there. I see we got the great Wabowski out there. We have vaping with Nikki B out there. Hey, Nikki B, what's going on?
Hello.
We have Jen Clark. Hey, baby, what's going on? I'm still in Top Jet. Let me finish before I say hello to anybody, because that just isn't right. If I can't see everybody, I don't want to say hello to anybody. So let me get that fixed here. And then I hate that. It shouldn't even be a fucking option. I said that even last night, man. Why is fucking Top Chat even an option?
I know.
Oh, I don't want to see what's live. Fuck that.
Absolutely waste of time.
It really is. So, anyways, now we can see who we got here. We have Ryan Life. What is going on, my brother? We got Circumstance Vapes out there in chat. Jen Clark, here's a big heart for you, baby. Thank you for joining us. Tom Hall, what's going on? Monster Man. Dave Sampith, what is going on? We got Truckin' Vapes out there. What is happening? Kevin Bako, what is happening? And again, hello there, Nikki B. Vaping Bachelor, what is going on, my brother? Hell yeah. Like I said, we got the great Wabowski out there. Rob, my brother, thank you for joining us, my man. And we also have, I see Herb Williams out there in chat saying hello to everybody. Mike Berg, Jay Jari, what is happening, my brother? Dustin Stewardess, what is happening? Rollins Boy, aloha, Kevin K. Thank you for joining us as well. Angel Girl, what is happening, mama? Here's a big heart for you too, baby. Thank you for joining us. And I think we are caught up. I got some sweat running down in this one fucking eye. And you know what's? I don't think there's anything worse than getting sweat in the eye. Or maybe getting shot in the eye with some commerce on. Juan True Texan. Ay, Taco Bell. Benelli, what is happening? We also got OR Church. What is happening? Koyo Pro V. What is happening? I think we are caught. Donnie W. What is happening, Donnie? Thank you for joining us as well. Why don't we start going around the room? Eric Sutherland, my brother from a different mother. We got TommyV crew in the house. Looks like we got some more pigs out there as well. Deb22, here's a big heart for you, baby. Thank you for joining us as well. Holy fuck, we got some people in here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, with all that being said, if I missed you, I'll find you. Why don't we start introducing our guests? And we got the Outcast in the house tonight. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me and Nikki and all of our friends that are out there in chat. Why don't we all start off with an introduction of each other and start off with you, J Money. Why don't you tell everybody who you are and what you're vaping on?
So I'm J Money. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Outcast. See us, I don't know. When are we going live again? Next Saturday? I don't remember.
Next Thursday, Jordan.
Thursday, buddy, the same time at 5:30. Well, at 3:30 your time. So, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm vaping on the Overkill Mods custom 3D box with the Valhalla on top. And in that, I got some butter pecan ice cream. Vaping on the Barrage and the Odin with Country Clouds in it. And then I'm vaping on the G-Class with the Aromomizer Plus with strawberry cornbread pudding. And that's what I'm vaping on.
Very, very cool. Thank you very much, brother. We have a few more people that popped in out there. We got the white guy, TommyV crew in the house. We also had the real Stevie J, War Pigs in the house. Liv, what's going on? Here's a big heart for you, mama. Thank you for joining us as well. With all that being said, let's take it right over to Herb. Rusty Trombone.
Hi.
What's going on, brother? Thank you for joining us,
fucking
man.
too much, man. Everybody knows who I am. It's none of nobody's business where the fuck I'm at. You know, it's about it. But yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm vaping on the Purge Stack Slam with the Asgard 30. Vaping on the Clutch with the Asgard Mini. Vaping on the Black Copper Keen with the Dead Rabbit V2. And I'm also vaping on the Vert with the Rebirth.
Hell yeah. I love
Yeah,
the
man.
fucking vert, man. That is such a
Yeah.
nice fucking mod. It
beautiful.
really is. For such an inexpensive mod, it is such a solid mod, man.
Oh,
It
yeah.
really is.
Yeah, it's
All
great.
right, man. It really is. I will get back to you because I got some questions for y'all. And our guest just finally saw the link I sent him, so that'll be he'll be popping in. With that being said, let's take it over to Dez, my brother. Thank you very much, man. Again, tell everybody who you are, and you'll see that. I mean, you guys can drop your links, but Nightbot has your links out there that we'll be dropping in for not just for your channel, but also for your Facebook as well. So,
Oh, cool.
Dez, thank you very much, man.
Thanks, Tommy. Thanks ever so much for having us on. Much appreciated. It's good to see you.
Hell
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm Des from the Outcast. Usually on every week. It does vary what days due to work, commitments, etc., and obviously time differences because I'm in the UK. You can find me there. You can find me on Instagram. I'm never there. You can find me on Facebook. I'm never there. But that's where you can find me. Tonight, Tommy, I've got the Vindicator with the drop all murdered out. Running Mitch Green coils and Just Jam Raspberry, and then the only other one is the custom Overkill 21700 series with the Asgard 30 with Dinner Lady Blackberry Crumble, again with Mitch Green series calls in there. And that's me, Tom.
See, and hell yeah, thank you very much for joining us. And you know, when you mentioned, you remember the show Candyman when you said his name 3 times, he showed up. Well, you happen to say Mitch's name 3 times, and you just happen to look out in chat. You'll see who
there.
just popped into chat.
Yeah.
He just popped in saying, "Look at some of his favorite people all on one panel." Hell yeah, Mitch! Thank you for joining us, brother. I want to say hello to Moxley as also. Moxie, here's a big heart for you, baby. Thank you for joining us. I hope everything's well over there for you as well, also, Mama. Anyways, Nikki.
Yes, Tommy.
Thank you for joining us.
Always. You know I'm here every Friday, most of the time. But everybody knows who I am. I do intros with me. But I'm Nikki V. You can find me over on my channel when I can actually go live. Hence won't be until August 4th. But I will be popping out a couple of reviews since I can pre-record them and still upload them. But you can find me on all social media. And I'm just vaping on the same thing I've been vaping on all week. So
hell yeah. Thank you, Nikki, very much. I just wanted to read what Moxley had said. She said, over in New Zealand has just gone level 2. I'm staying home. It's madness out there. No shit. Prayers are with you, baby. Anyways, it's Friday night. Y'all know what it is. It's time for Tommy and Chilling with Tommy and Friends. And you know what we do when we do what we do right here every Friday night. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out. Like I said, each and every time that I see you guys, thank you, because you guys are the true rock stars of this show. Believe me, whether you're here or not, I'd still be making a fool in front of this camera, but you guys make me laugh. And I love each and every one of you guys for that. Like I said, you guys are what brings me back. I'm not the one that brings you guys back. You guys keep on making me want to come back. So with that, all that being said, thank you very much. And I'm still waiting. There's a big fucking list. There's going to be a big fucking paragraph. I can see this already. So, anyways, let's get back to where am I at? Holy fuck. Anyways, I got my, you ain't going to see it because it's green, but I do have my Torin Max with the axial on top. It's all done in green and gold. If I had the green screen off, you'd see it. I love this fucking mech. It's one of my favorite mechs of all time. And in that, I have my number one every day. This never leaves my side. It's like it's my cock in one hand. This is in the other hand for real. This is. In the words of Grim Green, if you don't know what this is the custardiest custard you have ever custard. Todd has put that right up next to his all-time favorite up in the shed with his. I mean, this is how good this is here. And like I said, this has been my every day for almost 4 years straight. And if you can vape on a custard that long every single day, all day long, and I go through 500 mils of this a month. That's not counting everything else I vape, but I vape 500 mils of this a month, and it doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect my tongue. It's the shit right there. I have my regular Torin with the Turk V2, and in that I got some DIY. We don't need to go over that because it's DIY. TVL with the nudge, and that green screen even fucking with that. It's supposed to be blue and gold. Anyways, there's DIY in that as well. And then Vaping Bachelor. Yeah, dude. Trying to get this Harley. Dude, you was a nice fucking riding day, man. Vert. And I don't know if that'll pick that up, but that's number 9. Number 9. And on top of it, I got my unicorn RDA on that. And again, I'm running more DIY. I love my DIY. And then finally, I got the old Dreamer with the Lucid, all done in gold, all done in brass and gold. Make your dick get hard just looking at it. And then that also is DIY. So again, Jennifer Boyer, what is happening, Mama? Here is a big heart for you. And for JD and that grandbaby, I hope everything is all well, Mama. Thank you for joining us. Anyways, he's still fucking typing. Holy fuck, dude. Wow. I'll read that after I say hello to more people here. But anyways, again, everyone, thank you for joining us. I have a message that I have to read. It's like 10 paragraphs long, but we will get to that. Again, gentlemen, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Then we can get the show underway. As a whole, Outcast, what really brought you together? I know J Money, I kind of started seeing him when Steve, he was hanging around with Ryan, but I was still following Steve first. And that's where I think I started following into J Money. And I think it's about how far that goes back. And Herb, I remember you through Jay Hayes group. And Dez, you kind of just came into the picture for me. But I mean, J Money's explained, and Herb has that. You know, you guys kind of like were all together as mashed up as one. But what got you to all together as to be in a group that said, let's do a show?
Do you want to answer this, or do you want me to?
Go for it.
You guys can actually interject your own opinion. What did it, or see how
okay. How we all like met and everything like that was me and Jordan met first. We met over in the Vaping Postman's Facebook group. We were all fans of Mark, so we were in the group. We became friends. You know, we bullshitted a lot. We bullshitted outside of the group and stuff like that. You know, we used to, we ended up making like another subgroup just like for like me, him, and a few other people that were like pretty tight. And yeah, you know, we used to hang out in like hangouts and shit. We used to just bullshit like crazy and that. And then shit happened. You know, there was fallings out in that group and this, that, the other. Me and Jordan still kept in contact, kept friends, you know, just talked here and there, touched base, this, that, the other. Him and Dez became friends, I think, in that group as well, right? Isn't that where you guys first met, or did you meet somewhere else? Sorry. Yeah, right? That's where you guys first met, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so, like, I was already gone from that group, but then Jordan and Dez became friends. They became very tight. And, they have their sub story and stuff like that. And then what ended up happening was probably about a little over a year ago, Jordan ended up making the Outcast group, and he invited me. So I came over. That's when I first really met Dez. I seen him a bit in TVP, not really that much, because I think he was just first getting over to TVP around the time that I was just kind of exiting. So yeah, so then we became friends then, you know, like me and Dez started like talking a little bit here and there, and as time went on, you know, we all just became friends. And what happened was a couple months ago, we were kind of beating around the bush about maybe starting up a YouTube channel, just, you know, us three bullshitting, talking about whatever the fuck we want, and that's about it. And that's how Everyday Outcast started.
And I must say, it was almost perfect timing because you guys are talking about that, and my Nightbot brought it up and about Everyday Outcast. Forward to go to your YouTube channel and your Facebook. So that was perfect timing. And I know I've said it before in many of my other lives that your guys' show really is one of my favorite shows to watch.
No,
I literally, if I happen to miss it, I definitely watch the replay always. And just because the banter that you guys have, and it's the I don't give a fuck attitude. It's, you know what I mean? It's that I don't have anybody impressed. I'm going to tell you how it is here. And it doesn't even have to be about vaping. It can be just about anything in general. And that's what the beautiful part of it. It makes my dick get hard. It really does. That you guys feed off each other so well. And like I said, it's really one of my favorite shows. And if the other two guys, you know, over on the other side over there, you know, Spontaneous Combustion, which I also have a link to their YouTube channel for my Nightbot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if those guys would actually do a show, that's another one that they have that kind of similarity to you guys on having that back and forth, and you know, really don't have any fucking teeth into the community, but this is whatever it is that we want to talk about, we're going to tell you our opinion about it. And like I said, it doesn't even have to be about vaping. It could be just about the bullshit in life. It could be about what's going on right now. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it so relevant and just so like I said, it's just, I really enjoy you guys very, very much. And it really is. And I'm not saying it just to suck your dick. I'm saying it because I've said it even when you guys aren't here in other shows. You guys really are truly one of my favorite shows. And you guys, anybody that's not subbed, you really got to get over there. I mean, they're up to, I think, 177 subs. They should be at like 300, 400, 500 subs. Seriously. I mean, I know they're all starting out, but you guys are pulling in 250, 300 people into a show. You should be able to see that same kind of sub count at least. You know what I mean? And I think people are watching you, but forgetting to hit that the subscription button. So people need to make sure, if you know who these people are, go sub to them for real.
And thank you, man. No, man, that means the fucking world coming from you. I fucking love you. So
I love you guys, man.
But we always stress, Tommy, that, you know, so Herb's pretty much covered how the Outcast started. Me and Jordan have been very tight for the last 2 years. He is my closest friend. He's helped me through a lot of personal shit that I've gone through, Tommy. And then obviously I've known Herb in the last sort of year, 10 months, a year. And they're two of the straightest guys that I know, and that, you know, that we all three of us seem to see the same thing, the same shit. It's quite eerie, really. Do you know what I mean? It's and we always agree pretty much on everything. And you know what? Even if we don't agree at times on whatever, or we see things in a different light, do we ever fall out about things? No. Do we? Fuck. You know, because it's our opinions. And with the channel as well, that's exactly what it's about. You know, we're all pretty neutral. I don't do drama. I don't like seeing drama. I don't like seeing people hurt. I'm really soft, really, to be fair. But like you say, Tommy, and Herb always says it, if we have one person watching, 50, 101, whatever, it matters not to us. We haven't done it for subs. We haven't done it for viewing numbers and that. It's just something we want to do. And it's really like have three friends meeting up on a Friday night, Saturday night, after a week's work, in the bar, having a drink, shooting the shit, and just talking about life. And it's not just in the vaping community, Tommy. It's just life in general. So it's
that's
just
the beautiful part of that.
So Herb just said, how about Everyday Outcast? So here we are. And that's what we've done, Tommy.
Yeah. And that's, like I said, that's the beautiful part of it. Like you just said, you got three guys sitting in the corner of the pub, just sharing some thoughts, having a beer together, man. I want to say that white guy, thank you very much, brother. TommyV crew in the house. Thank you very much, brother. I hope things are well. Stay strong, brother. Love you, man. Absolutely, though. That's, like I said, that's one of the beautiful things about that with you guys. It's just like you guys are just sitting there, kicking back, you know, and just having a fucking beer or two. Hell yeah. And that's the beautiful part of it. And I think that's what intrigues so many other people for that. And that's why I really think that you guys get a lot of views, but people just feel so comfortable. They're like, oh, they're going to grab a beer and sit down with you too, but they forget to hit that sub button. So people need to go over there and make sure they do hit that. And Jennifer Boyer, Nikki, thank you very much for dropping their link. Said she definitely will be subbing. So I know she'll go right over there and sub. Absolutely. Now, did you want to interject any J Money?
No, I think they hit it both on the head. You know, it's like it's just weird that we just click the way we do. You know, it's like Des says, kind of eerie, but when you can't pull the wool over three people's eyes, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the beautiful part
right
of it.
Yeah, you just see right through some of the shit, you know.
Yep.
And so that it's just easy for it's. I thought I was going to be kind of nervous in the beginning, but it was just I've been on so many lives now that it's just, you know,
it's like breathing. It really is, you know. The camera doesn't even become an issue anymore because you're not even looking at the camera. You're looking at the screen and reading chat. You're not even thinking about the camera or anything. So, you know, so that's the beautiful part of that. Now there's another 3-part. You guys can all interject onto it. What first got you into vaping? Now, and then also, what was your first setup, and what was the first setup that actually got you to stop smoking? Whether you were still dual using or not, but it still made you lean more to the vaping. Because I know, even for me, blue was my first setup, and I knew it wasn't working. But it helped me guide me to that way. And then when I first got my first Eagle setup was actually when I started fading off from smoking. And then when I got my first Pro tank, and that was about the only time was when I really started enjoying tanks. I had that like a year and a half that I enjoyed sub-ohm tanks. Now I can't stand them because first of all, just my job, glass does not work well with me. So that's one of the things, and I just hate that in any kind of tank that I'm getting away from where I was going. Holy fuck. Wow. But I totally lost where I was going with that. Holy fuck. But anyways, going back to the tank is one thing I don't like about any kind of tank is that the juice sits on top of one another. And when you're burning and you're just having that juice sitting there, you're always cooking that juice. That's why your juice always gets dark. And I don't care. I mean, unless you have zero sugar in there, which if you're using VG, you're going to have a natural sugar. So that shit just constantly is cooking and caramelizing. And then you look at that tank and it's brown like fucking shit. You just want to throw that fucking thing right in the fucking garbage.
You paying attention there, Nikki? Yeah?
It looks like poo-poo. J Money.
Leave my tanks out of this. It's called changing the cotton and burning off the coils when it actually starts to do that, and not being a lazy wicker.
Excuses.
RDA life, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, anyways, back to my smoking. That, like I said, once I started with the Ego, that kind of got me off and made me lean more to the vaping. And like I said, I knew that was the direction I needed to go. And then finally, I ended up getting a Pro tank, and I had that sitting on an Ego first. Little fucking pen with a Pro tank onto it.
Yeah.
And then my first device was a DNA 30 watt. Little fucking, I have it over there somewhere. It's on one of those racks over there. I showed it a couple weeks ago. But what was that one? When you first light it up, you got the 3 little buttons on the front. You got your little window on the side over here. But it was a little 30 watt fucking DNA. My very first DNA. That was what really kicked it for me to saying, okay, this is what I need. And I don't need to smoke anymore. You know what I mean? And then after that, like I said, about that year and a half, I got off on that fucking tank shit altogether. I was introduced to an RDA. My dick got hard from that point on. I never wanted another tank again. Mm-hmm. I just didn't want to be bothered. I hate that because it just tastes like ass. After that first couple, you can run one tank through, it's fine. Run that second tank through. You go home, you set that fucking tank down, you wake up in the morning, it looks like somebody shit in your tank.
I don't have to say a word. Don't. It should have been saying since day fucking one. Drip. Drip.
That's it. Right. But that is the only way to go, man, for real.
Yep. Indeed.
Oh, I think Tommy likes RDAs because he can't wick tanks.
My top RDAs are bottom air feed. So wicking is never an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'd wick your asshole if you'd let me.
All right, okay. I don't know who wants to start. Des, do you want to go?
I'll go.
All right.
So, it was about 2013, I guess. I bought one of those little, I don't know, they were like a little square battery, and it had, you can control the voltage on it. And then I had like this Pyrex little glass tank, and it went on there, and I used that for quite a while, but I was still dual using. And then I went on vacation, and I was out somewhere, and I couldn't have a mod, but I knew I wanted to quit smoking because I had went all that time without smoking, you know, almost 6 years. So I was just like, screw it. I went on one of my passes, went down to the vape shop, bought a Smoke Alien 220 and a Baby Beast kit. And that pretty much did it for me. And then I started slowly getting into drippers and stuff like that. So my first sub ohm was a Baby Beast, and then my first dripper was the Dead Rabbit.
Yep. I was looking at one of my favorite tanks of all time was the Crown, the first version of the Crown tank. That one was my favorite sub-ohm tank, I think, of all time. I tried, but it just, even then, it just got to be where they tasted like fucking cardboard. You had no flavor. It tasted like a fucking soggy fucking cum rag. For real. And I'm just like, I can't do this. Fuck this shit. Dave B, what is going on, my brother? Thank you for joining us. What the front? What is happening? I believe What the Front is Cheech. If I'm not mistaken, What the Front, we all know him originally as Cheech. So if I'm right, let me know. But I believe that's who What the Front is. Y'all remember Cheech that come in from other chats? I think that's who that is. Crown was a great until they started making shitty coils. Yeah, at first they were fucking fantastic.
Nope. He said nope.
No. What the front? Huh.
Well,
I don't know. I just thought it was, man. I don't know. Just similarities, I guess. I don't know. So how about you there, Rusty Trombone?
With me, I ventured in vaping like a couple of times, and then I just kept going back to smoking. The shit I had, the first thing I ever had was like an Ego pen, and it was fucking garbage. Like, it just kept leaking on me. Like, it helped me cut down a bit, but just the constant leaking, I was like, fuck this, and I just went back to smoking. And then I had a Nautilus tank for a bit, and that started to leak. I got pissed off with that. Finally, the setup that got me off of smoking was a Cleto tank and a Sigelli 213 mod. And that was about 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Once I hit...
Cleto was actually...
Yeah, no, and especially with the R fucking BA head, dude, man, it was even better than the stock coils. Man, it was fucking awesome, and I loved it. Yeah, I think that's probably my favorite sub-ohm tank because it's the only sub-ohm tank that I had. Then I went over to rebuildables. I had a bunch of RTAs for a while. Then when I what got me into drippers completely was the fucking Dead Rabbit. That's what got me. right? Because I had the Peerless, I didn't really like it. And then I also had the Troll V2, the 25 one, right? And I didn't like that either. Like, it was okay. Like, it was a little bit better than Tanks, but the Dead Rabbit was the flavor thing for me. And ever since then, I've been a fucking flavor chaser with drippers. So,
yep.
So that's
to this
basically
day,
it.
I was always a big fan of the Dead Rabbit also, but still to this day, one of my favorite RDAs that really never, and I believe it failed only because his buddies didn't help promote it like they promote their own, is the BTFC RDA.
Yeah.
It's one of the best flavor RDAs, one of the easiest RDAs to build on. And I don't think it ever got any kind of distinction because I think it was better than most of their RDAs that they made. And take it away, J Money.
I've never used it, so I don't know.
I have
the bulk. It's like the same deck, right?
Yeah, it's the same deck.
Yeah, the bulk's the exact same deck, basically.
Imagine
RTA.
the bulk in an RDA form. It's
yeah, that'd be badass.
It's good.
And like I said, I mean, I think it's better than a drop. I have 3 drops. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of TVC's products, and it's not because I like TVC, because I don't. It's because those products are decent. One of them is my one and only topside. This one right here. That's the only that. And then, like I said, I have a couple drops. Everything else after the first topside was cash grab. After the fucking drop was done, everything after that was cash grab. That's why you have reiterations of versions this, version that. And there's really not much of any kind of improvement except putting a V1 or V2 next to the fucking name and just costing more and more fucking money. And I'm not only just saying the TVC, all these other fucking reviewers do the same thing, that you just keep on popping the shit out like they're fucking and getting fucking welfare every 9 months on a new fucking baby.
Yep.
So, take it away, Des. How about you?
Well, I started about 7 years ago, Tommy. Myself and my wife at the time, we just kicked the habit. You know, I was at times I was lorry driving, and sometimes I was up to 80 cigarettes a day. Real heavy smoke. A lot of the time you're just smoking through boredom. You know, I was driving here in the UK up to Scotland. 9 hours. Just one after the other, Tommy, and it was just getting ridiculous. And the cost was phenomenal. So we both started on little pens, with the old silica wicks. And I just basically vaped just tobacco flavored juice, just pure tobacco like a cigarette. Yep. And then eventually you just move on. My first device was the Innikin Coolfire. Innikin sub-ohm tank with it. It wasn't great, but it done the job. And I was hooked from then. And then my next tank after that, like her, was the Cleto. And then after that, I stuck on that for about a year. Then I got the Cleto 120. And then eventually found it. If I remember rightly, I think my first dribber was a Mad Hatter with the flip top on that. And I loved it. It was great. I found it easy to build. Learned off YouTube, watch all the videos, as you do, watch different reviewers. And then I got big on the RDAs. But then went back to RTAs because obviously my job, it was easier when you're driving and that, with a tank full of juice. And I suppose in the last 4 or 5 months, I've just gone straight back into my mechs again, big time, and just straight back to RDAs, pretty much full stop, Tommy. So I now have the Reload S, thanks to Jordan, and who got that for me, and that came through Slafer Red from Steve. The Reload S, the drop is my favourite RDA. I must admit, love it. It's just so easy to build on. Basic, simple, Tommy, easy. Up to the Asgard 30 for flavour. It's great. And that's pretty much it, really. And not touched a cigarette since in the 7 years, Tommy.
Yep. Awesome. That's really awesome. And that's the most important thing. That's one thing I always tell a lot of people is, what's the best device to stop me from smoking? Any device that's working for you, that you're not smoking a cigarette, is the best device. That's the bottom line, man. And I just want to touch on Dave B. I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with being, doing a cash grab. Absolutely. If you make something, people are buying it, grab every fucking dollar. I am not against that. That's what this country was built on, was that. But when you start hearing people, well, this one took this one took this. There's so many thousands of fucking different items out there that are reiterations of something else. You're gonna have similarities. But then when you keep on coming out, well, this is a version 1. Well, this one comes out, well, you looks like that was on my fucking device the first time. Well, no, this wasn't. This is because this is a version 2 now. Wait a minute. You're not really changing anything. You're only just saying this is a new version. Why don't you just say this is a 2020 version and raise it up a couple bucks? No, you got to. It's because it's really not much change. Even with the Dead Rabbit V2, I like where it doesn't have that fucking venting out this way, and it's got the fucking side holes. That makes it a lot better RDA. That is a V2, okay. But anything that comes off after that, to me, is a fucking cash grab, especially when you're coming out 2 weeks after when you do the, what is it? The one that Mike Vapes just come out, or Brian, when he first come out with the
Topside,
then he had the Topside SQ, and then this one. I mean, they were like fucking week after week after week. Now, and I mean, and I'm not just saying Brian, a fucking Tony B. How many reiterations of the fucking of that fucking thing? The Pulse.
Yeah.
How many fucking different versions of that? Again, these are fucking cash grabs, man. I mean, but that's what makes this world a great place altogether, is variety. So I'm not against anybody making money, but don't keep on saying you're improving something just to fucking keep on grabbing that dollar when you're not fucking doing a fucking thing. I'm all for it. I'm all for anybody fucking making money. That is what, like I said, that's what this country was built on. But don't keep on coming out with nothing and saying it's something. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's fucking raining. You know what I mean? And that's all it comes down to.
Yeah, no, dude, I fully fucking agree. Especially with Tony B, that wicker fucking hat. That fucking shit makes me sick. I just want to drive it right down his fucking throat. Anyway.
I mean, even when all that fucking fiasco that was going on, that Vupu decided, oh no, we're doing this, and made everybody was, all the buddies were making videos, oh, how he's getting fucked over. Fuck Vupu, fuck Vupu. Well, I seen him at the fucking one of the conventions a week later, and he's fucking just slamming those fucking drinks down, no fucking problem, and not having an issue. I didn't see any fucking alligator tears coming down then. You know what I mean? I know. I'm a little off tonight. I'm sorry.
You are not off.
I think it's the Outcast part is just bringing this up, making my dick get so fucking hard. It's just throbbing that it just wants to get out and just unleash the power.
Dude, whip it the fuck out, man.
The fury.
No one's stopping you.
Tommy, you always
if
have it
anything,
out.
we're encouraging you. Come on, whip that fucking big boy out.
It's already out. It hangs right down.
It's hanging.
fucking Michael Murray. I did not stand with Tony P. I swear to God.
I love fucking Murray, man. He's fucking
I know, man. He is, man. He is fucking funny as fuck.
You get him and fucking Eric together. Fuck, dude.
Eric is fucking so fucking funny. They fucking both are. All fucking those dudes are all over Trigger Point, man. They're fucking funny as fuck. So many of them that are.
Exactly, Church. No ill will against any of them, but I don't think he was as innocent as they made him out to be. You're exactly right, and that's where I had the issue, because there was some shit going on, and don't tell me you didn't know this wasn't happening. Don't tell me that. Don't fucking show alligator tears when you already know it was already happening. So it's
these guys are dealing with Chinese companies. What do you think's gonna happen?
Nothing to them, because our fucking rules don't work over
No.
there. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And they can tell you, ha, 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 oh, you American, suck my dick.
Do you know how many stories I've heard from like smaller reviewers? I've heard like a bunch where they've talked to other Chinese companies, gave them bits and pieces on, on like their ideas of like you could design. And then they hear nothing. They get ghosted. And then a couple months later, a fucking dripper comes out by some fucking company with like a new name, and it's got their fucking shit in it.
Yep.
That fucking shit happens all fucking time.
All the time.
So you mean that fucking TommyV dealing with all them fucking didn't think that something fucked up might be happening when Vupu keeps putting off shit? Come on. Fuck.
I mean, and like I said, don't tell me all these reviewers that are out there pumping out fucking videos, doing live shows on every fucking other night of the fucking week, have all this time in the world to do all this editing, to do all this shit, to be, doing that, going to conventions, and I'm going to come out with an RDA. I'm going to come out with a fucking mod. I'm going to come out with another RDA. I got another mod for you guys. How in the fuck are you doing this? First of all, no, I think these companies are just making them and say, hey, you American, you very famous American, we have a new mod. We want you to put your name on it. It says Mike Vape right here. See, it says Mike Vape right there. This is you. This is your mod.
Oh shit! You hurry up and buy. You hurry up and buy now.
Buy now.
Not if you notice, though, that people are going back to work. You're starting to get more of those spam calls again. Did anybody notice that?
Yeah.
You're getting Kevin. Hello, this is Kevin. No, you're over in fucking Africa, first of all, and your name is... It's not Kevin. Stop saying that.
He's over in Africa. His name's... Okay.
Yeah, exactly, man.
But yeah, no. Fuck. Dude, I get fucking calls all the time from this air duct cleaning place. Right? Like, it's like a bunch of people over in India calling, wanting to clean my air fucking ducts. Dude, it came fucking to the point that I would just sit there and just start flirting with the guy. I'm like, how fucking big is your cock? I'm like, seriously. The fucking guy would be like, fuck you. I'm like, no. I want to fuck you. And then the guy would just hang up. Because, it's like, dude, like fucking 6 fucking times a day. I'm like, just like, holy shit. I might just fucking stop. It was fucking brutal. Yeah, no, but it is starting to pick up again. Like the past few fucking days, I've started getting those calls too from like it's just like a Chinese recording of some ladies fucking speaking in Chinese. And I don't know what the fuck she's saying. I just hang up. I'm just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
And then I've been getting mail for... They want everybody to do this electronic mailing, for voting. So you're getting everything from all the different senators. You're getting it from Trump. You're getting it from fucking Biden. You're getting all these fucking emails, and they're telling you step by step how you can vote online. Eat a fucking dick. If you want everything online, how's the best way to fucking hack everything that's going on? Go online, man. You got people that are way above us that can see and do anything that they want to do. So that's why they don't want people going to the booths anymore. Let's not even go down that road tonight. Let's get off on that. Sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky. Oh, you sucky, sucky. Me love you long time. Me oil right here.
Oh, fuck.
That's true. You're exactly right there, Benelli. He says, you put a wicker hat on Dave, you got Tony B. He's never seen them both in the same room together. So
Dave
there
B,
you go.
Tony B. It can't fucking be a coincidence. It can't.
Exactly. That's it. Exactly. Dave, Tony. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Dave B, Tony B. Sin, what is happening, Mama? Here's a big heart for you, baby. Love to see you always when you always pop in, Mama.
I fucking miss Sin. I fucking never see her no more. She's such a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
She's a fucking little firecracker, man. She really is. So, what do you guys you want to give any sneak peeks of what you might be coming up with next on your next show?
We haven't really talked about anything yet.
And that's the beautiful part of it, is because you guys start getting ready to go, and then you guys got some shit that you got, that I love. That's why I said I love that part of it, is because it's fresh when you're coming in. You don't always have a certain thing that you're gonna like lead it off into, but you could bring it into it. You know what I mean? And so again, I don't mean to jerk you all off like this, but it's true. I mean,
oh no, please,
I would. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Please,
fuck yeah, dude.
Keep on stroking, please.
That's why God gave me a mouth, an ass, and 2 hands. Mm-hmm. That's right. And there's only 3 of you. Mm-hmm. Woo! Somebody's getting it done.
We don't even really talk about it until like the week before, huh?
Well, no, usually me and Des are kind of throwing stuff around here and there. Oh. And then some fucking times, it's right, the day of. We start pounding it. We're just like, okay.
Outcast content, how to score on a grinder. On Grinder.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't really.
We don't really.
Sorry, go on, Jordan.
As I said, do it the old-fashioned way and use your fingers.
Yeah.
Damn right.
We don't plan it as such, Tommy. We just like, we see things or things crop up and that, like I say, not just in the vaping world, but like everyday life. Or I might run something past Herb and Jordan and say, what do you reckon of this? Or what do you feel of that? Yeah, write it down. So we just write 3 or 4 bullet points, I suppose. And it's just something to go over. And that some of the points we don't even get to talk about, because we've run out of time, or, you don't want to go on too long and drag it out. Do you know what I mean? Because people do get bored in that. But it's like I say, it's just our opinions, and everybody's entitled to their opinions, aren't they? Some agree, some don't, and that it's how life is, and that. But some weeks we don't have a huge amount to talk about. We might just sit there and like this, just shoot the shit and take it from there. But it seems to work, it seems to work, and people come in and for a little while. Some stay for the whole show, some leave, but it's just as and what comes up, Tommy.
Yep. Hang on, I'm getting a message. So give me a second there, gentlemen and ladies. Nikki, I'm not calling you a gentleman. I promise.
I don't have my own set of balls anymore.
No.
I know. You don't even hold my balls anymore, Nikki. What the hell?
Oh, God.
I have done that, Eric. Absolutely. I have brought home some that you do have to do that Coyote Ugly where you will fucking gnaw your arm off just to get the fuck out the house.
I think everybody's done that at some point in time in their fucking life.
Take care, Bachelor. Hell yeah, man. Thank you very much.
One's on about my bottom shelf.
Did you have?
He fucking needs you to fucking go and reach for something, Des. You should.
I've not really got anything to reach for, Herb. I don't know.
You know what? No, trust me. You've got plenty to reach for and dig for.
So go.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't fucking think so, sir. I fucking know so.
But you've never have you? Oh, you have seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
You have. They like my bottom shelf, Tommy.
Oh yeah, no, we do.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jordan does more fucking than anything. He's all fucking just smiles. He's just like, yeah. He's like, just bend over.
Would it cost me to make me lose my monetization?
No.
All right, well then I want to see your bottom. Well, that's what I'm saying. As long as I don't lose my video or monetization, I want to see too.
It's just my bottom shelf over there. It's when I do that, Tommy. I go to the bottom shelf and.
Oh yeah,
yeah! Look at that money maker.
Yes, get that money maker. Come on, man.
This is what they're on about. Whenever I go to the cabinet, Tommy, to get something, or it's just the running thing. It's the bottom shelf, Tommy.
Yeah, we just want you to get up. We just want to see the catcher's mitt, dude. Come on.
Hell yeah, dude.
But you saw my comment in the group today, Herb. It's commando all the way. So
yeah.
I don't want to get Tommy struck. So
Yeah, true.
Well, that's just, I mean, because I sit here, the only thing I'm wearing is my T-shirt. That is the only thing other than my ears, my headphones, because because that's the only way to do a show. I mean, you like going commando. I from the time I get out of work till I go to bed. Well, even when I go to bed, I sleep in the raw all the time anyways. So I'm fucking buck ass naked, dude. I don't care. I don't want to wear. If I could go to work naked, I would. Seriously.
Why?
If I could walk around,
you want to cover up that fucking beautiful hog?
Well,
Why?
it's just it. I'd like to have my fucking hog hanging. I mean, it's impressive when it's fucking slaps you on your leg when you're walking, dude. I'm so used to that when I'm walking around the house. Fucking thing, not just my balls are doing this, my cock is in front of it doing this on top of it. So you got this going on.
And just fucking slapping.
Exactly, dude. And then the wife looks at it and she'll come over and she'll just like, look at that fucking meat like that.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude.
You're welcome, Dave. I'm glad I could help you out, brother.
That's funny.
Oh,
But
fuck.
she does. She loves grabbing my hog. My wife does. She always does. I'll be walking by and she'll just grab right a hold of that, and she just like, look at that fucking thing. She loves my fucking dick. She really does. I love my wife just for that reason, that she loves my fucking cock that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like when your wife goes by, you want to like grab her ass or grab her tit. Well, when I walk by, she grabs my cock, dude. She just like fucking grabs right a hold of that fucking thing.
Every time my wife
beautiful.
walks by, man, I fucking slap that ass.
Oh, hell yeah,
mine.
dude.
Yep.
Damn right.
I fucking
Hell yeah, Rollins boy. Hell yeah. Let's get naked together. Oh shit. You can be the little spoon first if you want. And then I could be the little spoon after. I'm down. I mean, it doesn't make us gay. I mean, like I said, if we're taking turns, it does not. I just jack off and throw it at my wife while she sleeps. It really is. It is so true. Like I was saying, even like, the other day when I think it was during your guys' show that, when I get done, my finishing move is when I get all done, I go over and I pull my cock out and I go and I just tap her on the forehead with it a couple times. Still dripping. Just give her a couple taps.
Let her know you were there.
Absolutely.
Leave your mark.
I just released a recipe called Get Down during lockdown.
Hell yeah, Rollins boy. Hell yeah. I love wanking on my bird's back when she falls asleep, claiming sore bed. My kids and grandchildren freak out because my parents aren't supposed to grab each other. Why not? Tell your kids that. Get used to it. And as long as you're not banging them in front of them, that's all right. You know what I mean? But just a little fun grab here and there, that's all right. Not like, all right, kids, sit down. I'm going to do your mom.
Yeah.
Here's the popcorn.
Holy fuck.
Here's the popcorn.
Better take note. There will be a test at the end of the show.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Well, we are coming up on the hour, and our other guest isn't going to make it back apparently tonight, but we will bring him on, and I'd like to have you guys come on because I really think it would be a blast. And but we'll save that for another time for sure.
Cool.
Because this person, I think you guys will have a real blast with. So we'll definitely have to do that again.
Right.
So why don't we go around the room? Because like I said, we are coming up onto the hour. And by the time we get out of this hour, we can all go and I can go get twisted and then go have some phone sex with my wife. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that's
what-
like a plan. I'm going to have
Sounds
phone
fucking
sex,
good.
but I don't know who with.
And that's the beautiful part about having phone sex. You don't even need a phone, really. I mean, I could just close my eyes and I could look at you, Des, and I could fucking rub one off. I'm serious. You know.
Well,
Who fucking could?
Herb, J Money, Nikki, no problem. I have a great imagination and I have a lot in the tank. So
Yeah.
there's enough going around for all four of you.
Oh, dude, you got enough to feed the needy. We know.
well,
And Eric, I am so happy you'll never get that back. I promise. I try to do my best to make sure I suck the life out of everybody for that whole hour.
we'll FaceTime afterwards, Tommy. Then
All right. Well, we all know who everybody is. And again, make sure what time you guys doing another show when? Again, look at that. Just Nightbot. Every time I start talking about Everyday Outcast, Nightbot just seems to pop up right there in fucking chat.
Mm-hmm.
so it's next Thursday, Tommy. That'll be 10:30 UK time. What time will it be yours, Jordan?
3:30 Mountain Time.
Matt, your time.
So
5:30 Eastern.
5:30 Eastern time,
Eastern,
the
yes.
only time.
The only time.
is East. That's right. The only time is Eastern time. Just saying. I love y'all. Don't get me wrong. But the only time is Eastern time.
Yeah, so Thursday at 5:30 Eastern is when.
Exactly, Nikki. Just take a deep breath. And as I come in, you exhale, and it takes all the pain right away. So take a deep breath and hold. And as I'm coming up behind you, and it's my fault, as I'm coming up behind you, just exhale as I'm coming in, and you'll never feel a thing. So, with that being said,
talking about saran wrap and shit. I swear to God, fucking you, Sin. Fucking you, naughty girl.
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry, Tommy, for cutting you off. I just
No, dude. Anytime like that,
Uh,
any kind of that kind of shit is always funny. Hell yeah. All right, so let's get a vape and get the fuck out of here.
mhm.
Again, everybody, thank you very much. Each and every one of you guys, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys really, again, always make this show what it is. Thank you very much. Big shout out to the Outcast. You guys are fucking rock stars, man. Thank you very much. Nikki, I love you, baby. Thank you very much. So, with all that being said, educate, advocate, masturbate, ejaculate. Love y'all. Bye.